Good afternoon.
Good evening.
I'm Mike. That's Rich. That's Kathy. And that's Wayne. And Wayne is stoned. He is absolutely stoned, 100%.
You don't know what I got in this cup.
He is crocked. He is absolutely pie-eyed.
Not sharing?
We had a virtual happy hour at work today.
A virtual happy
So
hour.
we had a meeting, and we have like several different countries that we work with. And so ahead of time, apparently, like the leadership for each country sent bottles of booze to the other countries, and so they shared it on like virtually, and then everybody had a drink, and they were like, "People at home, go ahead, go raid your liquor."
Did you get your bottle? Oh no! I told you to raid your own liquor cabinet.
Yeah, because we work from home, so everybody in the office we're sitting there getting hammered halfway through the day on a virtual meeting. No, you were sleeping. I wasn't even paying that close attention.
I was on the Zoom meeting because I kind of hacked in.
Okay.
Kathy's in her underwear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Plowed. I mean, it was just, I'm like, I can't look at this. I can't see it. Can't do it.
I can see it.
But was there anybody from Japan on that meeting?
No, it was just the Americas. So we had North America, Central America, and South America.
Because if somebody was like, you want to really impress me on a Zoom meeting, someone go, here's some sake! And then it comes right out your speaker. That would be impressive. That would be impressive.
Yeah, no, with the time difference, we couldn't have Japan on. They're sleeping.
So, share and share alike. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
What are we doing? I don't know. Are you all? So I threw a topic out there.
Oh, did you?
7 days left. Are you ready
For what?
I'm not ready.
for Christmas?
Oh, it's Christmas?
Drones.
Christmas show.
Drones. Are you ready for drones?
Did you buy everybody a drone?
I thought people were just being weird walking around with all their hats and stuff.
Santa Claus is coming via drone this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it.
He's dropping all his gifts from the sky.
Yeah, who's getting drones for Christmas this year?
The
The attack drone?
attack drone.
Yeah.
So I saw a video about the drones. So I saw a few. And you don't know what to believe anymore.
I know
It's
what
just-
I believe, but that's it.
I believe they're planes.
Well, some are.
Yeah.
Some are.
Some are
Some are.
planes,
Somebody.
some are drones.
I think it's too much of a coincidence. All these drones are out everywhere
Hmm.
all of a sudden.
I think some of them are copycats at this point.
I think some are from other countries spying. And I think some
Okay.
are people, like when you have a massive shooting, like
Okay.
an active shooter, then you get copycats. I think some of those. And I think some are just the normal idiots that are out there. freaking
Yeah.
out. But-
I think it's a lot of people that are never looked up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's like all of a sudden people are looking up
They're
No,
outside
because
They're like,
No, I
Yeah.
know there are more drones out there than usual
yeah.
because we're getting calls at work about them, and cops are seeing them too. And they fly one of them
Hmm.
that was following one he operates the drone for the police department. So
Hmm.
there are more drones than they're supposed to be out there.
Hmm.
But the
Yeah.
other problem is they're having the federal government legalize flying at night now. That's their government working for you.
Oh, you couldn't fly at night before?
You couldn't fly at night.
Well, you
until November.
Okay, because you can. Because
You can now.
I was talking to somebody that I think we all know,
Mhm.
but I don't want to say his name.
No, I know who
just
you're talking
because.
about, probably,
Yeah, I'm sure you've worked with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was saying there's no real reason to fly a drone at night.
There's none.
For like just
cause a problem.
Yes, yeah. There's no, and the other end of it is that they're flashing their lights, so it's not like they're hiding.
No, they want to cause a problem. Yeah, they want to get people's attention. But before November, it was illegal to fly a drone at night.
Oh, there you go. Now you're starting to see it's not normal.
You shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not normal, so people are seeing a lot more of it now that it's legal. So that makes sense.
But there's also bigger drones than I would expect a normal household person to operate.
Yeah, they look like SUVs.
Yeah.
And why
Some
are
of
they only
them.
at night?
Maybe they are during the day. We just can't see them.
Yeah.
Couldn't you hear them?
If it's
Um,
not,
They sound like a swarm of bees.
if it's low enough, you.
If
can
it's
hear it.
low enough, yeah. But if it's up high,
How high can they go? Do you know?
high enough for airplanes and helicopters to worry about them.
But I think that's only if they're coming in for like landings and stuff, right?
No.
I mean, drones aren't going up like your everyday drones aren't going up 30, 40, 50,000
Not supposed
feet.
to. I know they have an
Yeah.
elevator.
Right.
I don't know
I don't
Check
know.
your-
There's supposed to be a limit.
I don't know what the
how high they
ceiling
go to.
is, but
there is a limit, the ceiling limit, and you're not supposed to go past what you can visually also see.
right,
So
right,
that's the
right,
other
right, right.
violation that they're doing. You have to be able to have control over it.
So I saw a couple of videos today, and of course, some of it is AI beta, AI B roll
Mhm.
and stuff. That's another thing too, is that people will look at TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, and they'll see different videos, and 80% of those is B roll from AI.
Hmm.
There was one. They're showing like 10 drones coming out of the ocean.
What's a B-roll?
B-roll is just secondary video that you would put. Like, so for example, if you and I are talking about beehives, right?
Mhm.
It may cut to a beehive picture, or a video with bees swarming around it and then come back. That's
Oh,
called
okay.
B-roll.
Oh.
Not B-E-E roll. That's weird. I use that, but you see what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what they call B-roll. So
Like a bait and hook too, kind of.
yeah, like
Yeah.
so some of the Facebook reels that I put out, like of this show, have B-roll in it.
Huh.
It's just
Okay.
it's supposed to. Sometimes the B-roll is stupid, and I just take it out. So
you
it's
don't
supposed
have
to
control
enhance.
over it.
Well, you're supposed to put you put in a description of what you want, but sometimes
Oh.
it doesn't
Okay,
really.
weird.
Yeah. So, for example, I wanted a B-roll thing of a price tag that's at $29.95,
Huh.
and it came out with a smiley face emoji. Yeah, it doesn't really come out with anything. So,
Wow.
but that's what a lot of the videos that people are seeing
Like,
is just stock video that you can get like off of Pexels or something like that. It's absolutely just free, non-licensed video. And people slap it on there because they're looking to get
it's not verified
views
either,
and-
though.
no.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I can tell
No,
you firsthand
no.
that there have been a lot more violations of what airspace in certain spots too.
Yeah.
But
So I did a simple Google search and it says most consumer drones are limited to a max altitude of 400 feet above ground level.
Consumer drones,
Yeah.
but like the person we know doesn't have a consumer drone. He's got all the
Yeah.
FAA
So commercial.
certifications. Yeah.
well, you can't fly at all without having an FAA permit. But
Yeah.
Nick
what
got
he
one for his
does
drone.
is also beyond your normal consumer because it's for public safety and stuff.
Mm.
But you still have to follow all the rules and notify air traffic control and all that.
They got to give it permission to go up above that
Yeah.
limit, I'm sure.
Nick has done that. He's got his drone and he's got his permit or license or whatever. And he said he had to call because he was down in Groton and he had to call because he was near, not close, not super close, but close enough where he called just to make sure that he wasn't going to be disrupting anything down near the Groton and London airport.
Well, I can tell you that there's a big enough problem that they put drone sensors and stuff over in New London area. So they know there's a problem. They just don't want to come out and say, "Oh, yeah, there's a problem."
I'm trying to find a video of drones coming out of the water, and I mean, I can't find one right now, but they're there.
So these things have their own GPS tag. Like if there's flying around, they know what the tag number is on it.
Like it's registered.
Yeah, registered and all the
Yes.
stuff and who owns
They
it.
actually, I was at a emergency management seminar and was sitting there with two state troopers, and they actually have, I don't want to go too far into it, but technology that can figure out where the drone is and who's operating it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure there's some sort of IMEI number or
Yeah,
Some sort
they
of-
do it by radar and stuff.
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far. But
No. I'm thinking there's got to be some IMEI identification.
definitely.
Do they have SIM cards?
I would imagine so. I don't know.
If they have a SIM card, yeah, you can
I think so. but
you
I'm
can
not
triangulate that pretty easy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it's got to be connected to the remote or whatever they're using, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they've got to be using.
Well, there's got to be some
hand
sort of
control.
right.
positive. Telephone or something. I don't know. I've never played with one enough
Nope.
to know. But,
Yeah.
But I know they do have the technology to see the drone, pick out where, and they have it on radar and figure out who's operating it based on signal and stuff.
So are they out of this world?
You never know.
Are they?
You never know.
Are they alien technology out of the ocean?
I don't know. I feel like if they were alien technology, they would be looking at places other than Jewett City.
Or Trenton or Hoboken?
Mm-hmm. Or
That's-
Jersey, period.
Yeah. I think they're just blanketing, and who knows? Maybe they're not even drones above Jewett City. I've looked at Facebook posts and saying, "Oh, there's 10 drones up there right now."
Maybe they're looking and like,
Oh,
we're out of
okay.
here.
And what?
Maybe they're looking down there like, yeah, no, and they leave. That's why they take off.
I've
I don't
seen
know.
people post pictures from their cars, like inside their cars.
They're as blurry as Bigfoot.
And they're like, oh, it's reflections of their like dashboard and of their Prindle.
Yeah, get out of the
thing,
car.
Like, they're, like it's like you can see they're like, oh, a line of them, and then if you zoom in, you can see PD. Like it's the whole. It's like
Yeah.
their Prindle. It's
I have not yet seen a good solid picture of these drones that are supposedly flying all over the place.
It's
I
Bigfoot.
have seen pictures, but there's no way of verifying.
but they're not very clear.
Where
They're all
they-
like
That's my
blurry
point.
and just
One-
like you can see the
It's-
lights.
they're
and
like
that's
Bigfoot.
it. Yeah.
One I
They're
saw
like Bigfoot.
was one I saw. Definitely, you could tell it was a drone, but there was no reason to say that it was doing anything wrong, though.
Or it could have
It's
just
just-
been somebody could have just been taking a video that had maybe a sophisticated drone, a sophisticated consumer drone,
Mm.
took a picture of it and said, "There's one of the drones."
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
And it's probably the clearest picture yet.
Are there still sightings in Jersey and New York and all
Mhm.
that? I haven't been keeping up with
I
it.
said
Yeah.
one crashed right into someone's house.
See, I don't
Yard or
know.
something? Who knows?
I saw an article about it.
It was like an orb that came down
Oh,
and hit it.
Well, they're calling
Supposedly,
it orbs now.
yeah. There are orbs out there now.
I've heard of orbs, but I don't.
These drones don't want to come to Jewett City. You know what I mean? We'll knock them down.
Yeah, like 20.
They're
gauge.
afraid of us here, because they.
I got a 12 gauge orb I can put up too. But.
Yeah.
12 gauge orb.
Yeah. So if you're out there in the chat room, if you have any kind of idea, I know we've been talking about these drones a lot, but there's a lot of
Mhm.
this. This is like the story that's going on right now.
Yeah, and like I said, the belief I'm going with are there's some that are definitely weird, and there's some I think are just people wanting to copycat and get attention.
Mhm.
Watch
Yeah.
the news
And just
cycle,
mess with
boom.
people.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I said, the problem is though there have been some dangerous violations. I know firsthand.
Sure.
And it's causing a problem. Like
Yeah,
flag-
well, the point that you brought up that they weren't legal until November, and now all of a sudden it's becoming an issue.
Mhm.
Now that they're flying at night, now
Yeah.
that makes sense that it's something we haven't seen
Mhm.
yeah, and the lights are
before, right?
Mhm.
But if it's a starlit, clear night, just keep the drones on the ground. I just want to watch the stars, for
Yeah,
Christ's
I don't
sake.
know what the point of even flying them at night. I mean, unless they have like infrared or something. But even
Some
like,
do.
what are you looking for?
Some they
Like
look
just
in-
your everyday
Well,
person? What do you?
You mean at night?
Yeah, what do you?
What do
fly
you
at night
do?
looking for?
Why?
That's what I'm saying. What
There-
are you looking for?
There's no real because the person that we know said to me, he goes, "There's no real reason why you should be flying a drone at night."
Mm-mm.
You can't see nothing.
Nope.
Yeah,
Like you said,
No.
unless you have IR on it and stuff. But even then,
some sort of night cam, night vision.
night vision
Right.
and stuff.
And in that case, you're looking for somebody or like an emergency situation or
Then you're just being
something,
creepy,
you know?
yeah.
Right. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
you're
why
talking
I
some bucks
don't.
too to have all
I
that
mean,
tech.
like I said, it's your government working for you. Why the hell would you even legalize flying drones at night? Why?
Yeah. What would be what value do you get out
Yeah.
of having that legalized?
And maybe this is what we're seeing.
It's very possible. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's the effects of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why they should go back and revoke that.
people out in
Well-
Jersey, hey Joey, look what we're doing up here. Joey, look at that. Fucking people think we got drones and knock this shit out. Look at that. Joey, it's coming at you.
Definitely a problem. But the other thing we
What?
running into, like plane at Bradley, was it yesterday or the day before? They were interfering with flights at Bradley. So it's
They caught two people that were interfering. They were flying drones near Logan in
Yep.
Boston, and
So they're just people.
They caught the
Yeah.
guys
Some
for
are,
that
yeah.
one. There were two guys.
I think some are.
So you're sitting on a plane and get delayed because some idiot out there.
I'd be pissed.
Wouldn't it be pissed?
This
Turn
was
into
a-
the damn
this-
thing.
this
Yeah,
was
you got
a
a freaking
pilot
connection
in the sky.
Yeah, but
to the
could
next
you-
airport,
Could you imagine though? You're on the tarmac trying to take off, and you're delayed because some idiot wants to fly their stupid drone just
Well, it
to
was like when I was at the fire in Berlin, the helicopters that were doing drops and everything.
Yeah.
They had to stop the helicopters from doing drops.
The water
There were-
drops, you mean?
Yeah, there were morons out there flying drones over the burn to see what's
For what reason?
to look at the
to look at
fire.
Yeah,
just to look at the fire. Probably,
Yeah.
Probably some of them, the news work.
I was just gonna say,
I
The
think-
what-
news people will probably.
one of
do
them
it, too.
might have been a news one. Yeah, but yeah.
They have manned drones now that they've been testing. I don't know if they're available yet for
So I guess
for consumer consumption yet.
Still
but
I
wouldn't
heard
that
that.
just be
So
a
why would that be a
helicopter?
drone? I don't understand.
Exactly.
it's I don't know what the if
That's the whole point of
Ford-
having drones is not to be manned.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
George Jetson.
But those weren't drones.
There's no drones.
No, those are spaceships. But what I'm saying, but maybe the technology they're using right now, you know, you four
Like a Tesla
4 to
flight.
6 you got 4 to 6 propellers. I mean, you've had flying cars out for a while. They just aren't available in the consumer market.
Imagine that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that guy driving one.
Yeah, I mean, you got a problem on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so this has been out for a while.
But I just feel like if it's like the whole purpose of a drone is so that it's not manned.
Right.
So I don't understand the purpose of a manned
You send drones out to
drone.
battle. That was the whole purpose. You send drones out to battle so you don't lose
no
lives,
casualties.
right?
Yeah.
Which I never agreed with either. But
So
What's that?
and I don't think they should be having war with unmanned anything. The whole point of a war is
The whole point of your war is to kick your opponent's ass. I mean, that's really it.
well, you take in the human aspect. That's what I'm saying. You got to have the human aspect.
I mean, think about it. I mean, look at Putin right now. You know, he's saying that, you know, oh, well, you know, I mean, Ukraine is using missiles and stuff that's supplied by the United States. So now they're going to change the whole rules of engagement. Now it's all of a sudden, okay, now we can go with thermonuclear war because against the United States because that's an act of war because they're supplying them.
Yeah, I don't think they would ever do that.
I don't
think
know,
so.
man.
Because once you nuke someone else, you're nuking another person. Then
nuclear war
there's
gets it gets
benefit.
nobody anything.
Right.
It's everybody loses.
the risk versus benefit is very. I think the threat.
Oh, I don't think there's any good to it. I mean, you'd be killing billions of
Yeah,
people.
and then what are you getting after that? The area you're trying to conquer now is nuked, so you can't have it anyway. So it's like you.
Yeah.
So here,
Shooting yourself in the foot.
yeah,
Literally.
It's all about deterrence. It's all about deterrence. That's what
yeah. Here's another thing about the whole the drone thing is. Have you ever heard of Project Bluebeam?
I've heard of it, but I haven't read anything about it.
All right,
'cause
so-
I was not interested.
So Project Bluebeam is supposed to be the theory of a one world government, one world religion.
I've heard of that.
And it's supposed to kind of like fake an alien invasion to get you to pushed into that. And then there'll be one person. It's biblical
Mhm.
to a degree. Or it is biblical.
I would say,
So is that going to be COVID-20?
or is this a Nostradamus kind of thing? Or
No. It's you know, it's biblical revelations. I mean, I'm not going to claim to know the Bible, but
yeah.
you know, but there's supposed to be an antichrist, and there's supposed to be so. In Project Bluebeam is supposed to be the emergence of a fake alien invasion, which is supposed to push people towards a one world government or one world leader.
And what's funny is I think so far it's just pushing people towards social media. It's just
Maybe
pushing people
that's
towards TikTok.
and maybe that's the one world leader. See, we don't know.
Mm-mm.
We don't know what form it's going to come in. Is it going to come in the form of a human being, or is it just going to be social media?
I'd be interested to see how any one person could get everybody in the world to follow them.
I don't think they'll get everyone to follow them, but they'll have enough of an army
That's,
and
I
people
wonder.
against them to kill the others that aren't.
I feel like
It'll
there's
force
so-
people to literally go underground.
I feel like there's so many different views, and I don't know. That'd be interesting to see if that were
There are a lot of
able
views,
to happen.
but you know, if at some point you have to pick a side, maybe.
Well, I think in the end, when people are scared enough, they'll follow whoever's going to make them feel better. That's the whole point. Look at COVID.
There's a
They shut
million.
down the whole world
Yeah,
based on one moron.
That's why I said COVID-20.
belief.
But nobody's going to buy that crap anymore.
Yeah.
So there you go.
yeah.
You have to come up with something else.
Yeah.
Maybe an alien invasion. If you watched Independence Day years ago, when
That's
that
like
came out,
what you were saying.
you know, that was
Exactly.
exactly Independence Day. You know, then the whole world joined together to fight off the aliens, right?
so I don't know. I just think there's a lot more to this. You know, whether it's nothing or it's. I think people want to believe it's aliens.
What
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure-
drones?
I'm sure
I think
there
they
are some-
want to believe
There are some
that.
people out there certainly that want to believe that. Maybe
the thing
maybe
is-
the drones. Maybe they're trying to prove like the flat Earth theory or something. Maybe that's what they're up there for.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that concerns me is that, I mean, the government's not saying much about it.
Well, they are. They're saying there's no threat.
Yeah, they're saying well, that's it.
Like, we don't know what it
And
is, so
then,
there's no threat.
I guess Trump made a statement today. The same thing. The government
He said the
knows what's
government
going
knows
on.
what's going on.
And
Yeah.
they said,
Said the White House
what's
knows.
going on, and
There's-
if there's
there's
any
a-
threats, they'll take care of it.
There's
But,
absolutely no way they don't know what's going on.
Of course. No.
They can probably tell you where each drone is coming from.
Mhm.
Yeah, like,
Oh, I'm sure. Matter of fact, I think that's what Trump said
yeah.
during his interview today.
If
He
they
says
can
they know
tell you
where-
what traffic lights you went through in the last 4 days, they
Yeah.
can tell you where the freaking drones are flying at.
Yeah. And again, they're not hiding.
No.
They're not hiding out of nowhere.
Mm-mm.
What do you think, Wayne? What do you think this whole thing is? I mean, you've just kind of thrown out different comments, but what do you think this is, if it's anything at all?
I think it's stemming from the fact that nobody's seen anything at night, and now, all of a sudden, like Rich said, they just legalized it, so now you're seeing a lot more activity.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
now
people are looking up
and people are looking up and seeing it, and they're
that
wondering,
never did.
wondering what's going on, and they're also noticing the airplanes that have been flying around forever at night. You know,
Get a radar app and just watch it.
She's on it right now.
Yeah.
That's
On
what
it
she.
right now.
That's what she does all night long.
I've been looking for those damn drones too on Flight Radar. None of them show up. I have seen
Right.
drones on here, but not.
I saw one that said blocked.
Yeah, a lot of them will say blocked.
I do
You know.
think
A lot
that
of the military aircraft will say blocked.
I do think there's some military ones and some from other countries over. I do 125% believe that, which is why there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Now they're saying,
Yeah.
oh, well, we'll shoot one down. No, there's definitely some, but I don't think it's the first time they've been there.
I think it's just a coincidence now that they're seeing a lot more at night
Like-
because of what you said.
And I think what
And you know what
Wayne's-
I got to say about it? This is what I got to say about it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Just deal with it. All right, just deal with it. That's all I got to
Leave
say.
it to Wayne to bring the pickle.
You actually bought that.
Yes, I did. I was waiting just
like
just
He
to
bought
just to
it.
yank your chain.
I liked what you said one night.
This
though.
Wayne's penis reference brought to you by.
Oh my God.
I liked what you said one night though, Wayne. Is like if there were spy drones, do you think they'd be having their lights on,
No.
showing where they
Yeah.
are?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't
I know,
announce
they-
themselves. Or
They do already
something
know
like
the U.S.
president.
won't shoot them down because they wouldn't shoot down the spying Chinese balloon.
Well, that's
And honestly, if you want to hide something, you hide it in plain sight.
yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
that's another. Maybe they're flying them
Yeah.
over with everything because now
Yeah.
you're hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
Like, which drone is the spy one?
no, like you
And-
said. There's a SIM card. There's an ID to these things. They know where they're at. They know their locations. They know their owners. So it's like everybody's got to have a permit to fly these things, or
Mhm.
they're going to get taken.
I'm really surprised that we haven't heard of them being shot down. And I find it interesting that they're not flying over like Texas, Florida,
Well, supposedly they are.
where
They're in
I
Oklahoma.
feel like if they were
Colorado.
flying over states that guns are prevalent,
Oh, I see what you're
they
saying. I see
wouldn't.
where
They
you're
wouldn't
going with
be. They'd be shot down.
But you also look at the states you're naming, and they all have military bases nearby.
Yeah.
You look at the Chinese national in California, got arrested for flying a drone over
Yeah.
that nuclear site.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there are some out there that are not just having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have
Oh, yeah.
nefarious
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah. Well,
And you got caught getting on a flight.
should
going
have shot
back to
that
China.
balloon down when it first crossed the.
Yeah.
Started coming in within our
Mhm.
the Pacific Ocean within so many miles. How many miles is it? Like 5 miles or something like that?
I do think some of them are
Coastline?
Uber Eats.
Uber
Huh?
Eats.
Uber Eats. I think they're dropping off for.
Oh yeah.
freaking
Yeah, you
Taco
might have
Bell.
some night deliveries from DoorDash
Yeah.
from a drone now. Yeah, there you go.
Maybe there are some aircraft carriers that are a couple miles off the coast and they're want some Taco Bell.
Maybe it's DoorDash
Yeah.
testing a whole new system.
Yeah.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Amazon dropping off Christmas gifts.
Oh my God.
Paul says red states are included.
Oh, they are flying over red
Mhm.
states.
Well,
They're
now he's
pretty
saying-
much-
So how are they not being
Now
shot
he's saying
down?
red states not included. So I don't know. what
No,
that
I
means.
they're
How are
in
they
almost
not being shot
every.
down?
They're in
because they're scared to shoot them down.
every state.
I don't feel like
It's
people.
a federal offense to shoot them down.
Yeah, I feel like there are still people out there that'd be like, nah, screw it, whatever, and they'd still shoot them down. I don't know. I just feel like there are a
They
lot
had
many.
someone shoot one down and they got arrested for it.
Did they?
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
probably pay a fine. get it.
No,
Maybe
get
Trump would
locked
pardon
up.
him.
It's a federal offense.
Really?
Maybe Trump would pardon him.
Maybe.
Well,
Did
you
you see
know,
Saturday Night Live? They did a thing with Hunter Biden. He said,
No.
"Oh, pardon me."
maybe he was in the
I
hot
see
tub
that.
with the wife, you
Never
know,
know.
and he felt like his privacy was invaded
I
on.
would feel the
And he
same
pulled
way.
out his 357 and shot it down. There you go.
I would feel the same way.
So
So recent drone sightings are pretty much the East Coast, Washington D.C., Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and California.
How many of them are actually suspicious drone sightings? Is what I'm wondering. That's the.
Yeah, not just.
I saw a drone.
And that's according to Newsweek.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The big thing with New Jersey is there's no grass in New Jersey or anything because it's all like cement and pushed together with people and industry.
There is some.
So
grass.
yeah. Due to the population versus how many drones you're seeing, I think is the.
Are there any bases in Jersey?
Yep.
Or any?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why.
And New York, obviously, New York City. That's always a target anyway. So. Be curious to see what happens New Year's Eve in New York.
Maybe they'll
All
have
these drones.
drone strobes on them. Sounds celebrating.
You ever see the fireworks
Be
now?
like a drone show.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the fireworks. Like a lot of countries,
Yeah.
like I saw, like the Olympics. Instead of actual fireworks, they use drones.
Oh, yeah.
New
Well,
London was gonna
Disney's
have
got shows now
Mhm.
that are all computer generated drones.
I think
Yeah.
New London looked at doing
Yep.
one for Sailfest and
Yeah.
Expensive.
couldn't get their stuff together
It's
to
expensive.
do it.
I'm sure it's not cheap.
ABC News is saying that over 5,000 reported sightings in New Jersey and close states by. Not one pose a national security risk, they say.
I can
So this
tell
is
you
just
that's a
something
lie.
new. Like Rich said,
Right.
it just got legal, so it's something new.
I can tell you that's as far as national security threat, but they're posing threats. That's
Okay. How?
flying over restricted airspace, and it's restricted for a reason.
Oh, yeah,
Includes,
that's true, yeah.
military bases.
Unless it's a military drone and they know what it is. And that's why
Right,
it's.
and that's they're flying it. Then
Right.
they can fly
Yeah.
it. That's
And then that is why it wouldn't be a security risk.
right.
And that's all they got to say. No
Yeah.
security risk.
Mhm.
But my other thing is, how far do they delve into it? I mean, they don't
I don't
even
know.
know where that drone mama ship is.
Well, they're saying.
The mothership.
Yeah, they don't even know where that is. They say so.
So Rachel says that you brought your emotional support pickle.
That's it. Stroking my
Stop!
pickle.
Stop! Stop! As soon as he started, I knew exactly where that was going. Oh boy, that went downhill quick.
You should not dip in your pickle. That's it.
Are you 7? Are you 7? There's
Hey,
there's some sort of penis talk every night when you're on now. And now you're doing visuals.
No.
Are you 7?
it's just a stuffed
Dill.
little dill pickle. That's all it is. So, actually, I was sending some presents out, and they had that on the counter.
You know what?
so-
You do a show, and I'm going to start flipping people off, right? And I'll be like sucking my finger or something like that. Like I'm,
See what Kevin said?
No, I'm too busy
Thinking about pickles?
trying to reel him in.
Good
I'm
luck.
reeled in.
I
Just trying to have some fun.
think that's a lost cause.
What were you saying, Kevin?
Kevin Cunningham says he was looking at doing a fireworks show, but he wants to wait maybe now until they figure out what this drone issue is.
I'd do it anyway if the drones get caught in the middle. Oh well.
Shoot him down.
Can't. It's illegal.
Like you care. The queen of I'm going to fight the powers. Cares if it's legal or not.
I don't fight.
And then she doesn't do anything about it
I don't fight the power. I just push back a bit.
because it'll be something on social media that she'll lose her job.
Oh, that is possible.
That is true.
That is possible.
Yeah.
That is true. It's
You have to
very
be
true.
careful with that.
Yes,
Uh,
100%. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Actually,
would
you
think,
more than me.
I would think you more than her. Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe.
hmm
Maybe.
Yeah, he definitely has to be careful with
Yeah.
what's on social media.
I would think so too.
Mhm.
I was telling that last show you were talking about it. What I was talking about was I had a partner that started with me, and she had her every single social media and email gone through for security checks by the FBI and the police department. And they pulled out pictures of her family flipping people off, saying stuff on there, and they had her explain every single picture that they downloaded and printed out.
And the
And
context.
her background investigation.
Mhm.
So now a lot of people are told if you're joining public safety entity or government and whether just shut your social
down,
media
yeah.
off.
It's been going on for a while. I mean, it's even for college admissions and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
and there's been some college football players that did stuff when they were 12 years old on
Yeah.
social media that had to hear about it. You
And
know,
they weren't
7-8
even-
years ago, right?
You weren't even mature.
Right.
Or-
Right.
So being called out for stuff they did when they were 12 years old, they were a kid. Right now.
Yeah.
And they're still kids at 19 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, we see
Yep.
it in politics all the time. They're always, and not even social media, but just regular media, things that are pulled up from 20 years ago.
Mhm.
Oh, this person said this, and now they're saying
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it's used against you.
When you look at, we have a policy with the fire department. Even if you're on your personal social media, you can still be disciplined for putting stuff up that
Because you could be
used
represented.
badly on the fire department.
Mhm.
Because you, no matter 24 hours a day, you represent the department,
Mhm.
whether or not it's a fire department thing you're posting or not.
Mhm.
Because
Yep.
Is that fair?
yes,
Even going back to say a young Rich Waslick being 12 years
no,
old.
I don't think
and-
that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
Right,
Because
okay.
you're a kid. You do stupid shit. That's the whole point of being a kid.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how you learn.
Yeah.
By doing something wrong, you're gonna screw it up. You know, it depends on how you handle it.
You imagine this clown with social media?
Yeah,
That's why I'm not allowed on it.
but I think one good thing is a lot of them say, "Can you explain this? Can you explain this? Can you
Mhm.
explain this?" And like she was saying, it wasn't me that was doing that; it was my father. So what's that got to do? with it?
Yeah.
The problem
Mhm.
is though, you posted it.
Mhm.
But would you do that now? Is what you have to.
Gotcha. And then support it.
Yes,
Support why you
Right.
say that.
you're on, and you're honest. Biggest thing is no, I don't know what you're talking about. Here's your picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Biggest
me.
thing
Look
I
at
tell
that.
people when I do union stuff is in a government disciplinary hearing, they're not going to ask you questions they don't already know the answer to.
Mhm.
So just
Just be honest.
be honest.
Just go with it.
Go with it. Told one guy, just apologize.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Take
all they
ownership.
want.
My bad. Yep, I did it. My
That's all they
bad.
I'm
want.
sorry I beat Susie up when I was 7.
Well, yeah,
Will you
stole my
forgive
pickle.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I pulled her pigtails when I was 6 years old. You know what the heck?
Called her a bitch.
Would you do it now? That's the question.
Mhm.
I think he might.
What?
You want me to keep going with the Wayne Malin version?
No.
I'd pull her pigtails and I'd do it from behind. Ride it, baby, ride it. You're making pickle
What's
Rick.
wrong with you?
See, yeah. See,
Yeah,
there we go.
Erica's put a good point on. Wait till they start looking up the kids' Xbox usernames and passwords
Oh
and
my
find
god!
out.
Look at those chats.
Yeah.
Watch those chats
I know.
on their Xbox and their
Oh yeah.
GTA
Mhm.
and like
I
excuse me,
hear
why
it.
did you pick
I
up
hear it in my
5
house.
prostitutes on this
Mm.
day when you were playing GTA? Why did you beat them up and throw them in the river?
Is this how you really feel?
I hear it at night, 2:00 in the morning.
Mhm.
Jesus.
That's where I'd go and plug it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Take the power cord away.
Mhm.
I did that to Ryan one time. I took his power cord away because I knew he had extra controllers hidden.
Mhm.
Said, really? Okay, well, grab the power cord.
Mhm.
You have an extra power cord?
We've turned the Wi-Fi off before. too.
Eventually, you probably would have gotten one.
Yeah.
We've turned the Wi-Fi off when they were
Yeah.
going through that phase and they were doing that shit and they're screaming and yelling and it was nope, Wi-Fi's gone.
Yeah, you know, some of us have to get up and work and
Mhm.
pay for the mortgage and pay for the food and
Well, he had a couple of friends
And
over the other night.
DoorDash.
Yeah, he had a couple of friends over the other night,
Mm.
right? And then all I could hear from one of his friends was "F this, F this,
Mhm.
F this," and I'm like, "All right, well, yeah." So by 10:45, I'm like, "Oh, this is enough."
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I went over and I said, all I've heard you say is F this, F that for the last. I said, you guys got to keep it down. Right. And, Cameron's, well, I got to get up in the morning too. I said, okay. I said, well,
Cool.
yeah, I said, yeah, cool story, bro.
Yeah.
But, then I looked at the kid that was like dropping F-bombs constantly. So what time you got to get up? Well, I don't really. Oh, there you go. I said, so why don't you guys go play Xbox at your house?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I said, you have one kid in the next room over that's trying to sleep. So
Yep.
she can get up in the morning, and all here is F this, F that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
there's, I don't know.
Yeah, they get very wrapped up in it, like screaming and yelling. And
Do you get all wrapped up in video games?
video games.
I'll tell you a story.
You need an outlet.
I'll tell you. I do have an outlet.
What's your outlet?
My outlet is
Goes to the gym.
living life. I go to the gym 4
Yeah.
times a week. So I'll tell you a story. So son going to college. Right?
Story time.
Comes home for Christmas, and he leaves for Christmas. And then I said, it was kind of a snowy day and couldn't really go outside. I said, you know what? I haven't played, the PlayStation. I got the PlayStation 4 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Went down there and plugged the game, grabbed one of my games, which is on the shelf. And then I walk over and I look down and where's my PlayStation?
Huh.
Oh, no.
Now, mind you, we had bought him an Xbox, right? He had an Xbox. And so I went up to his room and I'm like, is that up here? Nope. So I texted him. I said, hey, when you get a chance, let me know where my PlayStation, is. Oh, I took it. I didn't think you played with it much. He said, no, I don't. When it's nice and sunny, I'm out and about and playing golf and doing that stuff. During the winter, I usually want to play the games, right? So I was like, so I went and got a PlayStation 5. But that's still there. But that's that story. So it was like,
our house would get sold.
yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what he did after he was done with it in college?
Yeah.
Yeah. He sold it.
Yeah. Anything that's not like anchored down is up for grabs.
Yeah.
So we sure hope that you guys, if you were here tonight in the show, if you would like it and then also share it, that would be very, very helpful for us to, try to get word out there. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rachel
Yeah.
plays Atari.
I know. I saw
How
that.
cool is that? Atari 2600.
2600
I don't
new
know.
version.
That must be a new version. I don't know. I only know the old Atari, but that's pretty cool.
Remember Pong?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was like a big Christmas present
Mhm.
when I came out. It was like, I was like a family gift
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for everybody that had
Remember-
the Pong thing.
Was that King Kong 2 or something? What was
Donkey
that?
Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that was several years later.
Mhm.
Pong was like the basic
And asteroids.
Yeah,
I
that was
remember
my favorite.
asteroids, yeah.
I could be really good on asteroids.
Mhm.
Missile Command. Remember Missile
I
Command?
remember
Little bit,
Missile
yeah,
Command.
yeah.
I played that on the Atari
Where you
2600.
shoot it up or
yeah.
something?
That's
Yeah,
what
shoot
she's
it
talking
up.
about. Is the
Yeah.
2600 the old one? Like the
That was the
newer-
first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah, that
Okay.
was the
Really?
first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel, thank you very much for sharing the live. We appreciate you for that.
Oh, yeah, she did the old one.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
acknowledge people anymore if they don't share it.
Oh,
What?
how do we know that they've shared it?
Just go to their page.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's what I do over
Okay.
here.
I gotta look at my.
We
own
love
page
having you
first.
here, but if you're not gonna help us,
Spread the word.
yeah.
Spread the word.
Okay.
I gotta look at my own page.
People will
first.
say, "Oh, I support you by watching you." No, you support us by sharing it
Mm.
and stuff like that. Just sitting there doesn't really.
Mm.
I mean, we appreciate you being there, but
What is
Pitfall was one. Yeah, I played
Yeah.
that too.
What does a
Pitfall,
star
yeah.
get you? Mine says send 200 stars to
Pin your comment. You can pin it.
Yeah, those are if actually people want to like actually support the live by actually like tipping the show.
Oh.
You gotta pay for it, like a
It's a tip, yeah.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Facebook that
Never
does
done
that.
before.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, and hard to believe me, nobody else does either.
I had no
man.
idea what it meant.
Except Peggy did.
If
Peggy
If
did.
they explained it somewhere.
Yeah, I had no
that would be-
idea.
Yeah,
what
it's
that
kind of
is.
like it's kind of like like every format now has a gifting system.
Mm.
You
I've
know,
seen it on TikTok.
TikTok has it, Facebook has it, YouTube has it.
So
You know,
just,
and their super chat.
started showing up, and I'm like, well, I'm not clicking on something I don't know
Yeah,
what
like,
it
what
is.
the hell
so-
is that?
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I got like Chinese looking at my bedroom or something.
With drones.
Yeah.
Shoot your phone.
Yeah.
Rachel says, I do what I can to support. I'm not asking for money,
We-
Rachel. I'm
we
just
appreciate it.
telling you.
Yeah,
That's,
no,
that's
she
what it
shares
is.
right?
Share with your
Yeah.
friends.
She did
Well,
share
thank
it, so
you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Did Kevin Cunningham share? No. But we acknowledge him. Why? Why?
Why? Because
He
he's
likes
funny.
pickles.
Because he's
Oh.
funny.
Oh. Because
he
he's
comes on the show.
Comes on the show.
Because he's funny. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
fun.
And he likes
He supports us.
and he likes pickles. So.
Oh, geez, don't bring
Donuts. He likes donuts.
You're trying to push somebody's button.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's everybody doing for Christmas?
what am I doing for Christmas? Is everybody done shopping?
What's that?
I'm done shopping.
I know, are you done?
Are you?
No, I'm not done with our shopping.
The only person I shop for is the wife. So there you go.
That's all I shop for.
Once in a while, she'll send me
That
out.
must be nice.
If she needs
It
me to
is.
do some errands or something to
I got
go
other
get
stuff to
stuff,
do.
I'll go do that. But
I got other stuff I gotta do.
I chauffeured
what?
her around yesterday.
I gotta go to work tonight.
I was working all day,
Well, I was sleeping because I got to work tonight. So
Yeah,
and I'll work again tomorrow.
You guys work tonight?
Yeah.
You do?
yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing all the Christmas shopping.
Have
and
you?
I don't have this access to the spreadsheet, so I don't know what's.
I have a.
I don't have a spreadsheet. I just have a list.
I haven't figured
What?
things out.
Oh my
yet.
God!
Figure what out.
Well, let's see. If I give things to my kids, it's from Mike and Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
If Melissa gives things to her kids, it's from Mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that stinks.
Well, I mean, are you saying that the kids only assume it's from her, or
Oh, that's what she puts.
she's
on there.
puts on it?
Yes, love Mom.
Oh,
So go in with a pen afterwards and add your name to it.
No.
we don't put our names
No, I'm
on it.
not doing that.
Yes, we do.
No, we say from Santa and shit.
Oh, we do say. Oh, yeah, we do put funny things on there. We say from Santa or from the dog or
Yeah.
from
Sure.
the elves or whatever. Yeah, from
Elf on the Shelf.
the stranger up the street, from Peaches, from we just yeah.
I'm thinking he's not shopping.
We just
He
add.
is. It was in the backyard the other
Was he?
No.
Does he?
Keeping everybody awake with
night.
his music. So yeah, so
this
Elf
is-
on the Shelf. That's
That's my list.
when you have little kids. That is a fun thing because my granddaughters are my
Do they like
daughters.
Do they?
And my son.
Do you have an advent calendar for him?
Yeah, I don't know if they got that. They probably do. They probably got everything. But-
Get the
Yeah.
chocolates.
Yeah.
But
Like I never knew what the calendar was for. I just knew
It's
there
like
was
every
chocolate
day
behind it.
they do something with that elf.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that freaking
Oh, the
elf.
elf on a shelf.
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
glad those days are over.
What, Elf on the Shelf? Oh, for
Damn
your house. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh my god, that's how Nick found out that Santa or the elves weren't what he thought they were, because I had a reminder on my phone that popped up at 10 o'clock at night when he was little, and we were laying down watching TV, and he saw the reminder pop up that said "Move elves." And he was like, "Mom," and that's how he found out. I was like, "Ah, damn it, freaking elves!"
What was he doing up at 10 o'clock? He was that small.
It was probably a weekend or something. I don't
Oh,
remember.
okay.
But we would like hang out and like watch movies and have like picnic dinners and stuff. And he saw the reminder pop up.
Ryan
Yeah,
wants
so-
steak tips. From
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would be really good.
Ryan
Yeah.
wants steak tips. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all ordered Taco Bell and had it DoorDash and didn't even ask me if I wanted anything. Shit.
Oh no, I'll come home and
Oh,
we don't
jeez.
really have soda in the house much, but Melissa will be drinking a soda. Where's mine?
Oh, yeah.
But I always bring home a soda for her.
Well, that's it. They were like, "Oh, is there dinner tonight?" And I'm like, "Well, this is what I was going to make. If you want to make it, go ahead." And they just looked at me like I had three heads. And I'm like, "Well, I have a meeting. I'm working. I've got stuff going on. I can't."
Why don't you just
make
go
dinner right now."
DoorDash something and not tell your mom?
So they DoorDash. So
On their own credit card.
I ran out. Oh no! Then afterwards, they were like, "Oh, you owe us money."
What?
Oh yeah. Oh,
And how old are they?
Because I didn't make dinner, so I owed them dinner. So I owed them money because I didn't make dinner.
How old are they?
19, 17 were the two last night. Nick wasn't there. Or, I mean, 18 and 17.
Yeah.
It was Ryan and
Yeah.
Kay
Okay.
and her boyfriend.
Oh, and her boyfriend. Oh, do you have
Oh,
to write
he
a check
ate
to
too?
him too?
He was there. Yeah. Huh?
He ate too on our dime.
Well, I think he paid for part of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I think he paid for part of it.
I
Because
say Kid Rock better.
I think
kids
it's
earn
okay
some
that
money.
a 16, 17-year-old makes their own dinner once in a while.
yeah. Oh
you
God,
know?
when I said, "Oh, you can make it if you want," and they were both like, Like, what? Make dinner.
Cameron, of all things, he's really grown up a lot lately. And like last night, he came home. Is there any leftovers? There's a little bit, but you haven't been eating anything that's been left out for you when you come home from work. He goes, oh, I'll just make some pasta.
Good.
There you go.
Cool.
He's been like,
Good.
yeah.
And we hit a certain
good.
point, all of a sudden, like
The light bulb.
turns
It does.
on.
With him, it just went bing.
Yeah, that's it.
It really, really did.
Like,
So-
like Ryan's really done that. I mean, he's still got some weight, but he's really grown up a lot since he was out on his own at college and stuff. And,
Wait, because they see
Big
things.
yeah, well, they're also
Yeah.
being told stuff. In his program, he's being told stuff by other people, not his parents and shit, and what to do and what's
Right.
And you kind of have a more open mind, I think, when
When it's not your parents.
when it's not
telling
that.
you.
Yeah, just getting. On
It
the
is
case.
different when
Yeah.
you hear from somebody
Mhm.
else.
Like he came home he's home for the holidays for a month. He came home and he was like, "What?" He asked to do something. He's like, "Oh, you want me to do that? You want me to take care of that?" I was
Yeah. What?
Who are you?
Yeah.
And what did you do with my son?
like, "Yeah." And they said at the program that would happen,
Mhm.
and it's like,
Yeah.
"Whoa,
But he still doesn't clear the time on the microwave.
no, no."
He opens it when there's like 20 seconds left, and he just leaves the 20 chilling.
There
up
are
there.
some things that are just a personality.
Yeah.
That's it.
So Daryl was saying, like, one of the things I thought was a great idea that came up. If you want to be, like us to read your comment and shout and stuff like that, you got to like and share.
Yep.
It's like, you want us to acknowledge you, then why not acknowledge us in the
Mhm.
same respect? So
Can they share from groups? Or
Yeah.
do they have to go? Will you see if they share from a group though? Like I shared it to
Yeah.
a group, so if they go and then share that,
if they
will
share
you
it to their
see
own
it?
profile, yeah, you can see it from
Oh,
anywhere.
you just go to
Copying and
their
pasting on a
profile.
URL.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying if you copying and pasting the URL,
Yeah.
you're going and you copy it, just hitting the share.
And then people get mad. Do you actually, you actually expect me to do anything?
Mm,
It's like, well,
yeah.
Yeah,
can't, I
I
mean,
see that.
we appreciate help. It's really it.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking for.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to write us a check or anything.
That's
Mhm.
right.
I am.
I mean, you
Or,
could,
or support our
I am.
support our store or anything like
I'll give you
that.
my email address and you can hit me up on Venmo.
Venmo.
And
Here, I'll help you out. Dick Watzelick.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. There you go. Yeah.
Want to help you out because I know
Mm-hmm.
you gotta have that kind of reference.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Pickle
He's feeling lonely.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
feeling
my name
lonely.
is Rich.
Richard.
I know, but I didn't want Wayne to feel bad. I wanted to make
Oh,
sure that I could put it on a level that he would understand.
My daughter got him a coffee mug last year for Christmas. It says, "Don't be a Richard."
That's funny. That is
That's still
funny.
drink out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was funny.
It is
I'm
funny.
like, that's good.
It's funny. I was on a regional emergency management meeting with the state and stuff. I had one of the cups they got me for Christmas on there. I keep drinking it.
What did it?
Well, it's on the screen. It said, "Don't fuck with me until I have finished
Oh
my
yeah, don't
coffee
fuck
or
with my
something."
coffee. Yeah, and I've gotten caught with that on meetings myself, and I'm drinking it, and I'm like, ooh, so then I
The
have
re-
to hold it so you can't
The
read
regional
it.
coordinator was like, "I love your cup."
Yeah.
like, Oh, it's like, no, I really love it. It's really cool. Yeah.
I've gotten caught with that one a couple times, so I'm not paying attention.
So are we done? We put this in. Are we done shopping? And we've talked about everything, but
Yeah, no, I have not finished shopping. I still
No.
have some things left.
I'm not either. I still got a couple of stocking stuffers and stuff.
Ah,
How many
stocking
boxes are on
stuffers.
your? Have you got delivered?
Oh Jesus!
Ordering.
Every single day, there's
Every
3
day.
packages.
Oh, yeah.
There's multiple every day, and I'm waiting for more tomorrow, Friday, and then I have another shipment that God only knows. It said it was supposed to be delivered yesterday.
I'm
so
kind
who the hell
of
knows?
happy we had 360 coverage with our cameras because you can pick up when they're being dropped off.
Oh yeah.
We actually caught one of the guys. It was one of those private
Oh,
contractor
yeah.
UPS guys,
Yeah,
and he was tossing the packages up on the deck.
like
and they kept rolling down.
from,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
from the road. He was like chucking it up. I'm like, thank God it wasn't anything that would have been breakable.
And then I rolled down the
Rolled
stairs. He
down.
went back, threw it back.
jeez,
Mm-hmm.
you can.
But it's late. You got to check even late at night. Like they're coming
8,
9 o'clock at night, where I think we've gotten everything for the day, and then the cameras are going off, the dog's going
Yeah.
nuts, and there's another package.
Well, that's why they're flying around hitting stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You're done shopping, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
You done?
I don't know if the wife is, but she usually lets me know. Hey, can you go get this for me?
Yeah.
You know, she does most. She does.
How many did you have to get? Well, how many were you ordered to get? Let me put that way.
Not much right now. You know,
It'll be the last minute.
I mean,
like-
let's face it. The only thing we're shopping for right now is our grandkids, really, right?
Yeah.
And everything else is gift cards and maybe a couple small things. It's not like it used to be when the kids were small and we used to go to Toys R Us and we used to load up the wagon. We had a station wagon back then, and we used to load up the whole back end of it. And
You went to Toys R Us?
I remember
Right,
those
Toys
days.
R Us.
Remember the one in
Yeah.
Waterford?
Yeah.
My parents would never
Yeah.
go to Toys R Us.
Oh,
They
that's
hated
where
Toys
I
R Us.
used
Why?
to go to Toys R Us.
I wasn't a fan of KB toys.
I think there's one hated shopping to begin with.
yeah.
And we didn't grow up getting a lot of toys that were new and stuff like that.
You were,
so.
yeah, it was, well, for your family with your mom being so religious,
Yeah.
it was more of
It was
the
geared-
religion Christmas
Yeah.
Well,
rather than,
we got
things.
piles
Christmas.
of toys.
Yeah.
But we had also 3 kids that had to be bought for. So
Mhm.
there wasn't. We didn't grow up having. Like,
Did you all share your
these
toys,
size
though?
toys.
So- Sometimes in bigger families, the kids will share
We had
their
a
toys.
combined toy, like all 3 kids.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
Me and my brother, because my sister was 5 years older, but they was a combined gift that we would both share.
Mhm.
We
Matching
each-
outfits.
Matching outfits. We each got. Well, we're
Because of him and
twins.
his twin.
We're twins.
Yeah. Yep.
He's a pastor, so
You guys look nothing alike.
Oh, polar opposite.
well, he's a pastor.
Yeah.
So if that tells you anything. They look similar, but
I've seen pictures. I don't
Yeah,
see it.
they when they were kids, they were.
Well,
it's hard
okay.
to tell them apart. But now
When we were
they
kids,
don't look anything.
I
It's
was-
nature versus nurture, right?
they
yeah.
don't
When
look
I was
anything
kids,
like
I was coded blue. He was coded red. So we each got. That's how they knew who was who.
Mhm.
Who was who? You guys are that?
When they were
When we were
little.
little.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Show you a baby picture. You can. Or,
Yeah, you can't.
not
even,
baby, but a little older. Yeah, you can.
even when you were like 6, 7 years old, it's hard to even.
Yeah, I
tell
think
them
until we
apart.
got to late elementary school is when we started having
Mhm.
obvious differences in looks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's more a bigger, chubbier.
He's
Yeah.
he's got like a rounder head, and yours is more this way.
Actually,
But that's how I tell them apart.
I was in a mall today and I didn't do any shopping.
You found a mall?
Natick, Mass.
Oh, Natick. Okay, that's a little, yeah.
We went up to Natick, and the whole thing was to bring Bennett
Mm-hmm.
to this Santa's elevator.
Oh yeah, you did that today.
We did it, yeah.
How was it?
Well, 2.5 hours in line.
Oh,
Carrie went and said it
that's
was a waste.
brutal.
I didn't think it was a waste at all.
That's what she said. Because
No, we had a blast. It was
Wow.
you wouldn't. You know what?
how do you keep a
Benny-
2-year-old busy for 2.5
Chelsea did.
hours? Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Chelsea was amazing. She's running,
Congratulations to her.
and I even
Yeah.
told her. I said, "Look," and I was waiting in line. I said, "You want to wait in line? I'll run with him for a while."
Mhm.
No, you're fine. Oh, I see some of the resemblance. Yeah.
I know what he looks like.
you sure?
So anyway, you go in there.
Definitely
and
around the
it's like-
eyes.
It's really cool. I took a video of it. I mean, it's
Mhm.
really neat.
Yeah, I've seen videos of it. It looks
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. I'm sure the kids love it.
It is.
But a 2.5 hour wait. Ugh.
Well, we didn't realize that when until we got there because you couldn't make reservations because the reservations were already sold out,
Yeah.
and there's nothing to sell out because it was all free.
Oh.
They were just trying to sell pictures. So
What's the big part of it?
I'll show a video.
I have the video. I have a video of Benny,
Okay.
who is now correcting you if you don't call him Bennett.
Oh, he likes Bennett,
He likes Bennett,
like the full name.
Yep.
Okay.
which
How
just
old
happened
is
at
he?
2.5.
2 years,
Yeah.
Bennett.
Mhm.
Which just started happening.
That's
Like
cute.
I said that to Chelsea. I said, "When did this start happening?" Like 2 days ago.
Right.
But that's cute.
It's funny to watch their personalities
Mhm.
come out and stuff like that and start to develop.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's gonna do it for us. We out.
Want to do it
And,
for us?
Out.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
we got food drive Thursday.
Oh yeah. At
Oh,
Yeah.
Santa
4
run.
o'clock.
Try not to show up at 1 o'clock. Try to show up around 3:30. That'd be better.
Oh, Santa's run too.
And then we got the Santa's run on Sunday. It starts at 10:30.
Yeah.
Something like that.
we
11
should be
o'clock.
at the house 11, I think.
And that's
10.
for Jewett City and Griswold Fire Departments, right?
Well,
both on
yeah,
Sunday?
yeah, both are going. I don't know what time Griswold starts, honestly, but it's usually around the same time. And in Jewett City, people, I don't want to hear where's Santa because the house siren goes off. Santa's on the run.
So, and you guys have 3 in Jewett City.
Yeah, Santa's going to be busy that day all over town.
Okay.
And Lisbon's
Never
already
run.
done theirs. Plainfield's already done
Yeah.
theirs.
Mhm.
It's going to be everywhere.
Well, and you're also going to try a new tracking tool
I'm gonna try.
that you can put on social media.
I'm gonna
We
try
can put
doing it on
Facebook.
the Facebook, and you can track where Santa is. If it works.
Kind of like NORAD.
A
Yes.
bit, yeah.
No, exactly. Like NORAD.
It's
Is
similar.
it really? Yeah.
Lisbon did it, but they only had they
One.
were only using one truck. Where,
Yeah,
Santa's got 3 or 4 elves that are gonna be traveling around at the same time.
yeah.
gotcha.
So we're not
So
sure
I
if
don't
the
know how-
tracking's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to work.
Logistics
out
is
the
still
same.
being worked on.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it'd take 2 days.
Yeah.
I think
Santa's logistical
Which it did,
department
I
is
think
still
Lisbon
working
took a
on it.
couple days.
the other thing that I know that I have that I noticed that's going on is the VFW is going to have their wrapping event. They did it last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
They did it last year, and they raised some money towards the roof. I think the roof is pretty much done and paid for, but they're trying to raise it for something else now for the VFW.
Really?
Yeah, so you can live now. I took advantage of this last year.
So did I.
Yeah, I took up all my gifts, brought them up there. Guy and his wife wrapped them up. I didn't have to wrap one thing,
Mhm.
There you go.
you know. And here
I have so much wrapping paper. Yeah.
and actually, it's free, and all they ask is a donation.
That's really cool.
They don't have
Yep.
like so much per box or
Mhm.
anything like that.
Wow.
Yep.
Sounds like something
That's
to take
cool.
advantage
When-
of.
And then you get a
that?
free soft
It's-
drink, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Soft drink, Rich.
Oh.
yeah.
No vodka.
When do you know when? It is? The
I've
date?
got the flyer
That's a good
in
idea. I
my
might
office.
be able to help
but-
my wife with that. Maybe take a few packages down there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think the cool thing is that you don't have to pay him if you don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I did. I gave him
You
$50.
should, yeah,
I
do
mean,
something,
so
But yeah, they're also having a Yankee swap. It says. Is that the same? That's not the same.
no,
What is
no,
it?
no.
Sock wash? What do you say? Oh, Yankee swap.
The Yankee swap.
I didn't know if it was doing it like the same time.
I
I'm looking on their page, but I don't.
don't
See
know.
it
It's
right off
it's
the
one of
bat.
the guys from the fire department.
Oh, yeah,
There's-
yeah. I know who you're talking
From the
about.
Grizzle department?
No,
No,
Oh.
Jewett City.
Yeah, he's the vice commander or something.
Oh, I gotta get.
I don't think he really is. I think
You don't think
I
he's
know
the
who
vice
you're talking
commander?
about.
no.
I know who you're
I know he's up there. Something.
What's
'Cause
a vice commander?
Is
Of the
the vice
auxiliary, not of
What's
the
the
place
difference?
itself.
It's one of our fire.
The auxiliary is like just
Yeah.
a group that raises money and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Because he
believe.
came and did some presentation at the firehouse, and he had like a vote and stuff. You had to bring it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I
We'll have to
thought
get
I
the
had
date.
posted it
Yeah, I'm looking on their page. I don't see
because
it.
there's nothing
Oh,
here.
Oh, wait a minute! I found it. I
Oh,
found it.
oh, oh, oh.
I found it.
There's 2 days, I believe.
Yep,
Two-
December 21st and December 22nd, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Oh,
Donations accepted.
that's a good time span. You don't get tired.
So yeah, you can go on to their Jewett City VFW page, and it's posted December 8th.
And it really is a good deal. I
Mhm.
mean, it's they're
Absolutely.
real nice. You just
Mm.
you can hang out, have yourself a beverage, and they'll do them right in front of you, or you can just come back and get them. I mean, they probably did about 15 of my things last
Nice.
year.
Wow.
That's the weekend.
So-
Yeah.
Is it 21st?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Saturday,
this Saturday
Sunday.
and this Sunday.
Santa's run
Yeah.
is 22nd. So yeah,
Yep. So 1 to 6. I mean 1 to 4.
that's
Sorry,
gonna
1
be
to 4.
packed.
Huh?
Probably be busy.
It hasn't. Last year wasn't. They didn't get a lot of
They did a
people.
lot
It was
longer.
the
I think
first
they
time,
did it for a
too,
few
right?
days, and they had such a good response. I think they extended it.
They didn't have a good
I
response.
don't know.
It was the
Really?
first
They
year.
honestly
right?
did.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They honestly did. And I said to him, I said, I can't believe we don't have.
When
more
I
people
went, there's
here."
only like one other person there getting.
That's my point. They
I don't
really
think they
did.
had an active Facebook thing back then, as much as it is.
Not
now.
as active.
No,
as it is
no,
now.
no. Like
It's
Wally
definitely-
is.
Yeah.
They're-
Wally's blowing it up.
Yeah.
So
So
So,
there you go.
like, no one would even expect to probably go up there to do that. But now that
Yeah.
just verify Santa's run starts at 11
on
Okay.
Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So
who's-
listen for the sirens.
Who's here tomorrow? Me
I don't know.
I
think
it's-
I am.
I think it's Daryl and you.
and you.
Okay.
Okay.
Paul and Rich are on EDC. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Also-
So
EDC. That'll probably get canceled.
they're
Lack of
I'm
agenda
there to
items.
get
not
all
doing
kinds.
anything.
I am
My
going
point-
there to get all kinds of information, Paul
Right. Yeah. I'm
and
sure,
Rich. All kinds of
That's
information.
tomorrow.
I'm sure there'll be
Yeah,
an
tomorrow.
abundance of discussion.
Abundance.
Isn't tomorrow the dinner?
That got canceled.
that got canceled
I
too.
got canceled.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Not enough
Everybody's
people or
yeah,
something?
because
Yeah,
a lot
not
of people
enough
weren't
people.
coming because they're busy with the holidays.
I think they only had 12 people that
Yep.
RSVP'd, so they canceled it
Oh, okay.
for this month.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day.
Oh.
No, I was just gonna say I think there needs to be more meat to those meetings.
There needs, first of all, they
I
have to
thought you were
change
talking
the
about the
name.
dinner still.
They got to
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
the name of it because the
We
name
told them
is
to change the
very.
name
But
last
there's
year.
got to be, and honestly, and Lori, I love you,
It's a great.
you know it,
concept, but-
and it's a great. Yeah, it is. But I haven't found any of the subject matter really to say, oh, you know, I really want to go there.
I like going to see people and eat. Personally,
More of
that's
a
why.
social thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing for that.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they should have actually a, you know, it'd be a great idea, Lori.
But between
is,
between dues and dinner, it's kind of expensive, and that's
Yeah. The dues. Yeah.
You only pay that much, right?
Well, once, yeah, for the season or whatever.
Yeah, I think
6
for the amount of
months or
steak
whatever.
we got, I thought it was awesome this time. But I think it would be a good idea is a what do you call that? Roundhouse or town
Round
Is that-
table.
round table discussion with the board of selectmen and committee heads
Oh, and committee heads. That would be a good one.
at the during the dinner. I think that would be really cool. I think people would pay for that.
I think you're going to have too many people trying to get involved in that, and then they're going to get snuffed.
What do you mean?
Well, if you have just the committee heads,
Mhm.
you know, like committee chairs,
Like the chairs.
we
Yeah.
have to do it. At the
they're
same
going to be.
time.
But I'm saying they're going to be people who are going to want to have, get involved into the discussion, even though they're not a committee head. I know damn well if I hear something, I'm going to want to comment.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And if you can't, then it's like,
What do you mean you
whatever.
can't?
No,
So-
you can. I mean, usually with those dinners, what I found is that there is back and forth. There's
Yes.
question and discussions, and it's more of a social, laid back. It's not like a town meeting.
So
There's
when,
no agenda, like
the last one we had, Rich Grabowski got up and talked about the change of government
Mhm.
thing, and he
Mhm.
gave out handouts and stuff, and people had questions. He did the best he could to answer questions and things like that, and
Yep.
maybe threw out some ideas or whatever like that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, he basically went out just to see how people felt about it, which which way to go with it. So
It's a different environment than a town meeting.
much different.
I think it's got to be something that like everybody's kind of, or not maybe everybody, but just something's got a lot of meat on the bone, some controversial stuff to bring people out, like the whole Heritage River thing.
Ugh.
That last one, right? What a shit show that was. It's like, do you have any money? Well, no. Just say no. Just say
We're
no.
gonna go
You
for it in
don't.
January. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost January and
Yeah.
ain't heard nothing from them.
Yeah.
So
don't hold your breath.
Yeah.
that's my point. We've said it how many times? All right, we're out.
For 8 years.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow, and that
Daryl
will
and
be
Kathy.
okay.